Saturday morning show, and we're broadcasting to you live from the showroom floors of Northern Hospitality. Northern Hospitality, located at 827 Ashman Street, right here in Sault Ste. Marie, where they have some of the best deals in town and everything from furnishings to fixtures, flooring, and much, much more. And who's on the floor this morning? Mr. John White and Mike LaFavor, sales reps on the floor this morning. Come on down and check out some of the great bargains they've got waiting to show you. And I hope you're having a great Saturday morning. And we're delighted you're here to spend some time with us. And I'm also delighted, and I have some extra special friends, guests here this morning. I know that I'm buttering you guys up to no end.
What do you want?
What the heck's going on here?
Bananas.
I know.
And I even brought bananas. But I have the lovely Susan Askwith is here. Good morning, Susan. And the super handsome and intelligent Mr. Dave Stanaway.
Oh, Dave.
After bringing bananas,
And I brought bananas.
I guess you ate up.
I felt bad. I had trouble sleeping last night. Somebody had said something about something. I don't know. Well, who was it? That was Dan. Dave and I had to play at the Sugar Island Historical Society's monthly dance last night, and anyway, I don't know how it came up, but Snowflake. We have a new.
We had to compete with kids.
We had to compete with kids.
Yes.
That's it. We had to have a wild show going on.
That's the competition. And actually, we were on Sugar Island, the community center there, and you could go outside, and you could hear them.
Yeah.
You could? I didn't hear that.
That's because you didn't wander outside, George. You stayed in and did business in there, making music.
George was working hard last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, well, it's something about Snowflake, and that's Dave's new nickname is
It's his
Snowflake.
Oh, and I didn't know this.
Well, then we put variations on it. I said, well, we could be called the Snowflakes, and I could be the Snow, Dave, and you could be the Flake.
George was a real comedian last night. At my expense, though.
And I felt bad. I just felt terribly bad.
No, you didn't, George.
Especially when I saw tears running down his face and I heard his feelings.
I just packed up and left.
He tried to leave. He couldn't get off the island last night.
Yeah.
Actually, that's true. We missed the ferry by about 30 seconds.
Couldn't you see the light?
You can't get there when the boat leaves. You have to get there before the boat leaves.
Yeah, I wish you'd have told me that before we left for the ferry there.
I tried to tell you. You only had 5 minutes left. Then you had 3 minutes left.
And you can't make up for it by speeding on the dike. No.
No, we can't speed.
No speeding.
No speeding allowed.
Especially when there's
Sugar Island.
water on both sides.
There is. And actually, according to my GPS system, it doesn't even show that I'm on land when I'm driving.
Skimming over the water.
I'm
walking on the water.
I'm skimming over the water.
You were going to make an announcement about...
big community garage sale going on in Kinchlow right now as we speak. And it's going to go on, I think, I don't know. I forgot, but it's going on right now. So
It's going on right now, and anybody that wants the really good stuff had better get cracking.
get out there.
Yeah.
You like garage sales, Susan?
Only sometimes, because I am too easy in buying everything I see, and then I need a garage sale of my own after that.
Yeah, I've probably just in the last few years, I've been starting to try to get rid of stuff. Because
You've actually had a garage sale at your house?
No, I just been giving it away
giving it away.
or dumping it out or yeah.
This is the way. Is this like a thing that people do every in a cycle?
I don't know what other people do.
Oh, I think
That's my problem. I don't know what. I'm out there wandering around on my own. What am I going to do with all this stuff? I'm up to my neck.
Okay.
I was trying to get into his garage finally, so and I know how that goes.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, the big news in town, of course, is about you guys. I opened up I think it was the Sunday paper last Sunday, and and lo and behold, there was a couple of familiar faces. Dave Stanaway and Susan Askwith were featured in an article regarding the work that you've been doing over the last, 4 years?
Yeah, it's our fifth year, I think.
5 years?
Is it 5?
I think it's our fifth year, yeah.
But for anybody that's not familiar, I want one of you guys to take the ball and run with this, but what was this all about? Tell our listeners what they both nod at each other. Go ahead. Yeah, you had a loss for words, huh?
Actually, it was nice because the Evening News has a new format, a little more community directed, and it was a colored picture and nice article about the Johnson House and about our playing there, and also the fact that we've got a number of new songs, some of which we will be doing today, which aren't necessarily about the Johnson House, but we're trying to spread up and down the river from Mackinac to, I guess, Whitefish Point.
Whitefish Point.
Yeah.
We've got a great...
Try to keep the Tri-County area within our songs.
You guys produced a great CD with a lot of great songs, and I'm sure anybody that has a copy of that first CD you did is looking forward to the second issue.
Yeah.
This would be like a Harry Potter thing, you know?
That's why we haven't got our second one ready, because we are trying to get the public kind of, pumped for this. Just leave them waiting.
Well, where are we going to start this morning? Are you going to do a song off of the old CD or the up-and-coming new CD?
Oh, I think we'll wait till the end of the program, and if we have time, we'll do one of the old songs.
Okay.
This is one Stu wrote, and I really like this song. It's called The Easily Wounded Nature of Our Souls.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let Stu talk a little about it.
Okay. All right, since I wrote it, I might have a clue. I was looking at the history of shoes, actually, and it turns out that until the Civil War started, shoes were not left and right foot. Can you believe that?
Wow.
They were just like shoes that were both looked alike, and you put your foot in there, and gradually it kind of took the shape of your foot. Yeah, that'd be it. And so I was thinking how uncomfortable that might be, and so I heard there was down in Detour a guy that got in a fight over a bottle, was killed, left behind his wife, Mrs. Campbell, and I put this together as a song about socks and how they make your shoes feel better and your feet feel better, and Mrs. Campbell knitted socks.
And we're doing the third modification.
I tell you, you write these things, you feel like you're perfectly understood.
Well, there may be more in the future, but we're on the third, actually. So. Okay. Okay. 2, 3, 4.
The widow Campbell's on her own now, in our land of lake and tree. For all its beauty, fresh and clean, it makes widows easily. It might be because she can't, or she might have seen the need, but she says she'll stay on for a time. It could work, she'd see. She could have done without him. We can weather any storm, but the gift she brings is so unique. She knits wool socks thick and warm. There's a comfort all about them, a solace not refused, that soothes our souls through bruising lives and stiff, abrasive shoes. She'll touch you with her cheerful words, touch you with her eyes. She'll softly warm your fears, she'll smile through your disguise. She knows the ways we're vulnerable, the secret places to console, and the easily wounded nature of our soul. From a land where knitting wool was understood to a high degree, and she learned to stitch from a Swedish girl on her passage o'er the sea. She came with a spinning wheel and needles of every size. She came with a bale of hand-picked wool and a healing heart besides. She has a little practice. She'll say, please sit, I'll check the fit. She'll wash away the ache and dust, ease the tender spots a bit. Then slip the socks on each foot, smoothing, adjusting heel and sole, till we smile together, satisfied, feeling right from head to toe. You with her cheerful words, touch you with her eyes. She'll softly warm your spirit. She'll smile through your disguise. She knows the ways we're vulnerable, the secret places to console, and the easily wounded nature of our souls. More than making a living, she does with gifts given and received, where the Great Lakes merge and mingle and modern ways recede. She dresses us in cushioned socks, she's knitting souls together, invites us, take the practice home, pass it on to one another. On her own now, in our land, lake and tree.
Yeah! All right, very good.
Big crowd.
That's right.
Socks.
Socks. There's nothing like them.
Well, I tell you what, I've been having a real sock crisis lately.
Uh-oh, you can't find the other one?
I have 7 pairs of socks that I cannot, well, I have 7 socks that I cannot find a mate to.
Oh, I see. Do you have like one pair per day?
I try to have one pair, because when I'm traveling, I like to wear clean socks every day.
Like you have like Monday socks, Tuesday socks? Oh.
No, right now I have, I think I have 2 pairs of socks. So I have
once a week, right?
Now I have a Monday and Wednesday socks.
Well, you always buy the same kind of sock. When one goes, you.
I tried that. But you know what? I was watching a commercial on TV. I remember the product was Lamisil, and I don't know what Lamisil is. I don't even know what the product is for. But there were 3 socks in a locker room coming out of the gym bag, and they were talking to each other, and I was so fixated on the one sock that looked like one of my missing socks. I thought, I wondered where that sock went to, and there it ran off well, it hopped off to be on a commercial. To be on a commercial. Must be in a Hollywood. My sock is living in Hollywood.
Did you? It puts me in mind. Did you ever hear this? Black socks, they never get dirty. The longer you wear them, the stronger they get. Never heard that? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Is that the one you wrote?
No, I said
that might be
around.
A good idea for a song.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Hopefully you do have black socks.
Call it a sock hop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, I didn't do any weather here. We didn't talk about the weather.
It looks nice out there.
It looks beautiful out there. And they're calling for a sunny day with a high near 72, northwest winds between around 10 miles per hour. And tonight will be clear with a low of around 52 and northwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming calm. And Sunday, sunny with a high near 78, calm winds becoming southwest between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 57, south winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Monday, mostly sunny. Tuesday, partly cloudy. And Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 82 degrees. And I went up to Wednesday because I wanted to read what the weather was going to be, because I think Dave and I and the Gentleman George Band are going to be playing this Wednesday at the Concert in the Park series, and we'll be looking forward to that. That's always a lot of fun. So if you get a chance, about 7 o'clock, come and listen to the Gentleman George Band. But
yes, please.
Big.
Let's have some nice weather. No rain, warm. Boy, we're playing.
No lightning.
No lightning, yeah.
No lightning.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's have you guys do another song. I've got you here this morning. I'm going to work the dickens out of you.
Okay, that sounds good. Next one we call The Queen of the Lakes, or a tribute to Big Mac. And written a couple songs, one about Big Mac, and one of which is the Coast Guard cutter Mackinaw, and the other about Mighty Mac, which of course is the Mackinac Bridge. And,
okay, I got food on my mind.
I know.
I'm thinking, how about a Whopper?
Do we have to choose the Mac?
Could I have that with cheese, please?
I can understand that. You bring green bananas, you probably are dreaming of something else. So
I told you I'd make you stick around until the bananas ripen.
Ripen, right. But anyway, this one's about the Coast Guard cutter Mackinaw, and it was decommissioned a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And today is a museum in Mackinac City. But growing up down at Barbo, the Mackinaw would come through every spring and break ice. And it seemed like, or late winter actually, and it always seemed like, boy, spring was just around the corner when that happened. And so, of course, there's a new Big Mac now, not quite as big as the old one. And so this is a tribute to the original Big Mac.
The classic.
The classic Big Mac. I wonder if we're going to get sued for using Big Mac.
Let's think of a new
title. Is that a
title.
classic Coke?
Yeah. Okay.
In the heat of battle, in the fall of 44, to keep the ship lanes open while our country was at war, hauling ore from Minnesota and coal from OTA. The big ships rolled through the ice and cold while I broke and led the way. I'm honored by so many names, just to sing a few. Big Mac, Lady of the Lakes, and the Great White Mother too. From Chicago to Superior, Erie to the Sioux. I'm the Coast Guard cutter Mackinaw, and I bid my last adieu. So lay me up easy, Lord, lay me down slow. My exploits are of legend, but it's come my time to go. In my time I was the best, as well you all know. So lay me up easy, Lord, lay me down slow. 30 years I was the best best icebreaker ever seen. As the mightiest of the mighty, I was called the Great Lakes Queen. From fore to aft, from star to port, a football field I filled. Built to slice the clear blue ice in the coldest winter chill. Though I take my leave, my name lives on, but how can that be? That the new Mac joins my legacy reflects her pedigree. She's young and strong, and soon you'll see she can fill my shoes. Just give her time, and she'll do fine as the Great Lakes she does cruise. So lay me up easy, Lord, lay me down slow. My exploits are of legend, but it's come my time to go. In my time I was the best, as well you all know. So lay me up easy, Lord, lay me down slow. From the home port of Sheboygan, 30 captains stood this helm, safely led and guided as I ruled my icy realm. Now my final mission beckons in view of the mighty Mac, a museum ship moored in my slip to remember and look back. Once voyageurs crisscrossed the lakes in their native birch canoes, with trade goods, fur, and courage o'er these waterways they cruise. Today these superhighways link the Midwest to the sea, but when Mother Nature waved her icy wand, they call on me. So lay me up easy, Lord, lay me down slow. My exploits are of legend, but it's come my time to go. In my time I was the best, as well you all know. So lay me up easy, Lord, lay me down slow.
Absolutely wonderful. Very good, very good.
Thank you.
We have a little audience here, huh?
No,
Nice,
an
huh?
audience of 3. That would be my 2 grandchildren and my wonderful son-in-law.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice. Welcome.
There's nothing like family to pump up the audience.
Well, I don't know. My wife says, I've heard your act.
Okay.
Just a reminder here, if you're just tuning in, we're coming to you live from Northern Hospitality, where they have some of the best deals in town on all of your flooring needs. Whether you're looking for carpeting, tile, vinyl, hardwoods, or laminates, Northern Hospitality is where you want to be. And Northern Hospitality also offers a wide selection of sofas and recliners, as well as all of the accessories to match, such as coffee tables, end tables, tables, and floor lamps. And how about sprucing up that kitchen or dining room with a new table and chair set? You'll find it all right here at Northern Hospitality, 827 Ashman Street, right next to Parker Hardware. And hospitality is where you want to be in Sault Ste. Marie. And you're welcome to come on down on any Saturday at 10 a.m. and be part of the showroom floor audience. Kick back and relax and visit in the comfort of one of these fine recliners. And the coffee is always on. Thank you, Michael. And I guess that's always my cue to get a sip of coffee here.
Yeah, that's great. Public radio, if you listen to that, yeah, that would be it. You'd have to make all those little body sounds. Yeah. Do you have any white caps on that coffee?
You remember that, huh?
I can never forget that. That was great.
That was a great line.
Great line.
Dave and Susan were playing at that lunchtime concert series they had at the courthouse lawn, and it was so windy one day, the day they were playing there, and I looked at my soup, and I had a bowl of soup there, and it had Whitecaps on it. It was so windy.
That's a great line. We have to include it in some song in the future.
Are you a wine connoisseur?
No, I do. My husband says I whine, but
I don't know if you heard about this, but Walmart announced that it was sometime in 2007 will begin offering customers a new discount item. It's Walmart's own brand of wine. The world's largest retail chain is teaming up with Ernest and Julio Gallo Winery of California to produce the spirits at an affordable price in the $2 to $5 range. And wine connoisseurs may not be inclined to put a bottle of Walmart brand into their shopping carts, but there's a market for inexpensive wine, said Kathy Micken, professor of marketing at the University of Arkansas in Bentonville. But the right name is important. You know, you got to have the right brand name, catchy, but...
I'll bet they call that wall wine.
Well, no. The customer survey... Sorry, Dave. Good guess, but...
That was pretty good.
Customer surveys were sent out to determine the most attractive name for Walmart wine brands. And the top surveyed names in order of popularity were... number 10 was Chateau Trailer Park. And...
that would be 10, yes. That would.
Number 9, White Trashmanville. And 8 was a Big Red Gulp. And 7, World Championship Riesling. And 6 was NASCAR Bernay. And 5 was Chef Boyardee. 4th was Peanut Noir. 3rd was I Can't Believe It's Not Vinegar. And the 2nd was Great Expectations. And the number one wine name was Nasty Spumante. And the beauty of the Walmart wine is that it can be served either white meat, which would be possum, or red meat squirrel. And you know, don't bother saying that this is just a hoax, because I know that possum is not a white meat. So.
All right, you had me there for a while.
Trivia here.
Let's go to another song.
Okay. Maybe let's move right along. Okay.
Listen, we'll get started here. This is one called Woman of the Green Glade. Sue sings this, and we had, of course, Easy Come, Easy Go, which was about John Johnston and his history. And it wasn't for a couple of years that finally we came up with the history of his wife. Sue's doing a performance here.
Sorry. I'm shaping up.
She's entertaining people in the store with her antics.
Yeah.
Air guitar. Yeah, air guitar is good.
Go ahead.
But anyway, Woman of the Green Glade.
Woman of the Green Glade.
Okay.
Oja Ledelikwe.
Yes. Shishka Delikwe, John's wife, we called Susan, and the, what was the thing? Oh, yeah, I want to say that on the shores of Gitchigumi, but I don't think Ojashka Delikwe would have said Gitchigumi. I think she'd have said Gitchigame. So that's what, when you hear that, Gitchigame, that means Gitchigumi.
Gitchigumi.
That means Lake Superior, really. Okay.
All set?
My name is Susan Johnston. I lived with a fur trade man. A mother and a wife most all of my life. I was raised in the Caribou clan. I speak my native language in the land of the medicine man. My name is Susan Johnston. I lived with a fur trade man. shores of Gitchigaman, through the sun, snow, wind, and rain. I explored the 12 apostles of this western island chain. As woman of the Green Glade, oh, Jashkaday would wait. Still a young maid with my hair in braid and proud of my native ways. Wabachik, my father, he was brave and unafraid. As war chief of our people, no foe would dare invade. Befriending this man Johnston, one winter saved his life. It was then John met what he couldn't forget. I was 36 years his wife. My name is Susan Johnston. I lived with a fur trade man. A mother and a wife most all of my life. I was raised in the Caribou clan. I speak my native language in the land of the medicine man. My name is Susan Johnston. I lived with a fur trade man. I mothered our 8 children in this frontier river home. All the times when John was traveling, I raised them on my own. I traded and I bartered when trappers brought their furs. And you can still bet when I dipped my net, a fish or two was for sure. My sugar bush boiled the syrup from our island maple tree and turned it into candy, shipped south to sweeten tea. I sew the beads and quill work as my people do so well. And when John entertained, none ever complained when I rang that dinner bell. My name is Susan Johnston. I lived with a fur trade man. A mother and a wife most all of my life. I was raised in the Caribou clan. I speak my native language in the land of the medicine man. My name is Susan Johnston. I lived with a fur trade man.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow. Was that a song off of the first CD?
No, it's brand new. Dave wrote it, and he wrote the words and melody, but then he realized, hey, this is a girl song. Darn it. Mm-hmm. So he didn't get to sing it. I lucked out.
Very good.
I got to sing it. It just didn't sound very good. So. Sounded a lot better when Sue did it.
Especially in that key, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. Give me the basement.
Well, I'll give you guys a minute to catch your breath, come up with another song, and I'm going to make a couple of announcements here. Okay. And, of course, coming up on July 26th, this is a repeat session if you missed the first one, the Great Lakes Tribal History Series presents the 7 Grandfathers, and you can bring a brown bag lunch and join us for a pictorial program presented by Art Leighton. He's the tribal historian, and it's going to teach about the traditional value systems of the Anishinaabe, missionary history on Mackinac and Sugar Island, and the medicine wheel teachings. And again, it's going to be July 26th from 12 to 1 p.m., located at 531 Ashman Street, and that's the Sioux Tribe building. Seating is limited, so you need to please RSVP by contacting Art Leighton or Kim Green, and you can call them at 635-6050 to reserve your spot today. And, of course, we had mentioned that we did the community dance for the Historical Society on Sugar Island last night, and coming up in August the 17th will be the last dance of the season. So if you didn't get a chance to attend any of the dances, or if you had a good time at the last ones, come on down and come on over, I should say, to beautiful Sugar Island on the 17th of August. Also, also, traditional medicine program, Jake Ogano will be in Sault Ste. Marie on August the 1st, 9th, and 10th. And if you'd like to make an appointment, you can call the Sioux Tribe Health Center at 632-5210. And also, I've been jumping around here, the high blood pressure, food choices, and medication. This is a workshop held on July 24th from 1 to 3 p.m., or July 26th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. So they're going to make it convenient there, what hours you work, or what's the best time for you to attend. But anyway, by managing your blood pressure, you can keep your heart healthy. So please join us to discuss the medicines and particular foods that you can help keep your numbers in the target range. And also HDL, LDL, what the heck is it all about? And anyway, they're going to have a workshop on that. What is cholesterol, lipoproteins, and triglycerides? What readings are important for heart health? And the numbers do not have to be confusing. Find out how to keep your readings in the target range by joining us at this session. And if you'd like to join any of those sessions or others that they have, you can call the Sioux Tribe Health Center at 632-5210 with any questions or to register. There we go. And you guys, are you all set to do another tune there, Dave?
Yeah.
Susan?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, well, we got that set.
Okay.
So,
I just want to say that I've been to those history things that Art Layton puts on, and they are so good. Everybody should sign up and go and hear something unbelievable.
That does sound really, really interesting.
He's just excellent.
hey, could be some good material there for some new songs, huh?
Exactly.
It could be that, and then also I think Art just got his doctorate degree, so then we can all just kind of, if we're sick or anything, we could just go and see Art.
Dr. Art.
Yeah,
Dr. Art.
I'm going to call him that from now on. I'm going to call him Doc from now on. So Art. That'd be good.
Dr. Mo, Dr. Larry,
Yeah.
Dr. Curly, Dr. Art.
All right.
I'm going to hear that one, huh?
I'll bet you are.
All right.
Look at Susan is turning red from that.
I was good friends with Art, too. Darn. Okay.
I'm really throwing you into a dizzy, haven't I?
Were we going to sing or what?
Okay. Next song is called 50 Years Ago, The Dream, and it's about, of course, the Mighty Mac, the bridge, celebrating the 50th anniversary this year. And in fact, they're having celebrations next weekend, I believe. And then I believe they're having some later on in November when it actually opens. And so instead of talking anymore, I'll let the song explain it, okay?
Speak for itself.
Okay. Mighty Mac, you're turning 50. Raise a glass to the engineer. The story was a vision of a long-held dream to span the strait of Mackinac with a bridge before unseen. 50 years ago, the story unfolded in November gale. Oh, so long the wait, but as they raced the gate, the dream they did unveil. 50 years ago, the story was Michiganders filled with pride. With 3,000 miles of shoreline, there no longer was this great divide. 50 years ago, the story was Mackinac. In the shadow of the great turtle rose the bridge they called Mackinac. Mighty Mac, you're turning 50. Raise a glass to the engineer. With the little GLC, we know you'll be around for 1,000 years. Was of towers rising high, 55 stories above the waves, reaching up for the sky. 50 years ago, the story
was a wonder 5 miles long. 42,000 miles of wire in cables built thick and strong. 50 years ago, the story was the longest span of all, built to handle the winter cold and stand in the strongest squall. 50 years ago, the story is the same one told today. The ships still sail beneath its span to ports a world away. Mighty Mac, you're turning 50. Raise a glass to the engineer. With the little TLC, we know you'll be around for 1,000 years. When the waters ripple with the rhythm and the gulls soar above your steel, then the rush of the breeze or the wire sings a song that we all can feel. 50 years ago, the story was of the men who walked the steel. For 3 long years, they braved the height with such vigor and such zeal. 50 years ago, the story, 3 years should have taken 10. Hats off to the crew as we bid adieu, our thank you and amen. Mighty Mac, you're turning 50. Raise a glass to the engineer. With the little TLC, we know you'll be around for 1,000 years. With the little TLC, we know you'll be around for 1,000 years.
Yeah. Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent. I want to put my order in for the new CD, okay?
I'd like to put my order in for the new CD, too.
I'd make one last announcement here, and I'm going to let you guys lead us out of the program. But I want to mention here that the Sioux Tribe of Chippewa Indians Employment Office currently has openings for a teen center coordinator, also looking for a clinical social worker in the Manistee area, and a pharmacist supervisor in St. Ignace. And also community health educator is needed, an events coordinator, a billing clerk in Manistee, and a nursing assistant as well in Manistee. Those jobs and others are available with the Sioux Tribe of Chippewa Indians. You can contact them at the employment office located at 2186 Shunk Road, or you can go online, check it out, and apply online at www.siouxtribe.com. And with that, I want to thank Mr. Jim DeSanto back at the lovely WSOO studios for doing the engineering for us this morning. Thank you, Jim. We always appreciate the great job you do. And with that, what do we got?
Under the Quarter Moon.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Time slips over your water. Sing to me sweetly, superior.
Sioux Tribe This Week is presented by the Sioux Tribe of Chippewa Indians on 1230 WSOO. This is 1230 WSOO, Sault Ste. Marie's news and information leader. Meteorologist Carl Bonek has the WSOO Weather Center forecast after this
live
ABC
in Washington,
News update.
President Bush back in charge after a temporary transfer of power while under monitored anesthesia for a routine colonoscopy. For 2 hours and 5 minutes, Vice President Dick Cheney assumed presidential duties under the 25th Amendment. The procedure did find 5 small polyps. All 5 were removed. None appeared worrisome, according to White House officials, but final results will not be known for 48 to 72 hours. Officials say the president feels so good he even plans to go for a bike ride this afternoon at Camp David. Again, George W. Bush has resumed full presidential powers after recovering from a colonoscopy this morning. Live in Washington, I'm Barbara Britt. Now with more news, here's Michael Barr.
The 7th and final installment in the Harry Potter book series went on sale worldwide at midnight. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows had fans waiting in lines at bookstores.
I'm like lifelong fan of Harry Potter. I read the first book the first day it came out, and I'm just so excited.
In London,
the two men appeared out of nowhere.
Author J.K. Rowling gave a midnight reading to about 500 children at London's Natural History Museum. Mexico City is cracking down on police who take bribes. ABC's Alex Stone has more.
For some Mexican police officers, it's easier to take money right on the scene of, say, a traffic stop or a fender bender instead of going through all the paperwork of processing an official fine. And many drivers find it easier just to bribe Mexican police. Leaders in Mexico City are trying to crack down now. They're offering officers supermarket vouchers for reporting bribes, and the government is even handing out stickers to drivers that say, "I don't pay bribes."
In Crane Township, Ohio, an ambulance heading to a hospital was struck by a car. The vehicle caught fire. 5 people were killed, 3 technicians and 2 patients who were in an earlier wreck. Voters in India were dancing in the streets after the country's first female president was elected. The vote is considered a victory for women who contend with widespread discrimination. You're listening to ABC News.
Looking to get more laps from a gallon of gas? Make a pit stop for expert service at your Ford or Lincoln Mercury dealership during Pit Stop Savings Days. Get the Works Fuel Saver Package, a Motorcraft synthetic blend oil change, up to 5 quarts, tire rotation, and much more. Just $36.95 or less. Race in for savings to your participating Ford or Lincoln Mercury dealership. Hurry, Pit Stop Savings Days end soon.
Taxes and diesel vehicles extra. Disposal fee may apply. Offer ends 9907.
Another how-to half minute from the Home Depot.
Hey, honey.
Yeah?
The